Hello, what farming this Jane's videos, and I am back with another Nightmare House 2021, the Mortem Manor haunt build video. This is haunt build day 4. Now, this haunt build video is going to be very different from what I usually do because I'm not actually going to be building anything in this video. Like I said before, recently I've just been doing little bits of progress each day, so it wasn't enough to make a video on each day. So I'm just going to show you all the progress I've gotten done in about the past, I'd say, week. And it should be fun. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, all the build videos aren't going to be like this. There are going to be some, well, there's going to be a lot that are like they usually are, where I do progress throughout the day and show you. I just haven't done enough stuff all in one day to make a whole video on it. So I've been doing this for now. But I'm definitely going to have ones like it used to be. But without any further ado, let's get into it. I'm actually first going to start with something I did today, and I'm sorry if it's dark. It is dark in here. I got some more books for the bookshelves, which is great, because those were definitely needed. So there's a bunch more books added here, which is great. Some of them are slanted and fallen down just to fill up space better, and they look cool like that. I'm definitely going to need a few more, but I don't think I need too many more, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do more that are like slanted and fallen down. There's ghostwriting book, which I'm not going to use as an animatronic just because the audio would get, like, it's kind of cheesy for a haunt, especially since it's a tabletop, so I just have it open as a book. But I think it looks cool. Pretty sure I showed this before. If I didn't, this wall is up, and I'm pretty sure I did, though. Let me check. I had to check my last haunt build video to see what I showed last time, but I'm pretty sure I showed that as well as this whole ordeal, but if I didn't, here you go. This is the stuff that was done that I definitely know I didn't show. This wall was put up and it was turned into a window. I love the curtains, think they look really cool on there, but what I really love is what's behind the curtains and behind the window, and it's the outside scene. Now it doesn't look like much with the lights on. I'm gonna turn the lights off in a moment and show you how it looks. It looks awesome and I'm super happy with it. Look at how big these branches are. I know I said I was gonna get tree branches to look like actual dead trees. I didn't know I was gonna be this lucky and find ones this big. I'm really happy about that. But you have all those there, and then you have these black walls up. I still need to put a curtain on that part right there and that part right there to block that off, but for the most part the outdoor scene is basically done. I also need to get a strobe light that can sync up to thunder sounds, but for the most part that's done. This wall was put up, which this is one of the walls that has to be cut a little bit at the top because of the fact that the garage door comes up, and this wall was put up. So that's cool. This chair's here for now, though I don't know if this is going to stay here or not. I'm not 100% sure. The foyer still doesn't have any work on it done yet other than this, but that's quite alright. The knight, I don't even think I mentioned that I have this knight before, but I do have this knight, and I put him right here. I was originally going to have him right there, but I think he looks better on a corner. Actually, he's not even exactly where he's going to be. He's going to be more cornered than that. But this is my curtain, and that's why he wasn't in his spot fully, because I need to get back here to access this area. So that's what that's there for. Now, oh, also I got those for fireplace. Now, without further ado, I'm going to turn on the lights here. It looks like Towering Chain Ghost's light is not plugged in right now. I think it came loose the other day, but that doesn't matter. Not really too big of a deal. Can work with that. I just want to show you this lighting so far, which looks like it should be working well. It's going to be super hard to see. Alright, so this was already seen with the bookshelves and stuff, on the lighting on the bookshelf. This, you already saw the lighting going down the hall, but now that the hall's more complete, it's going to be super hard to see this. You can see how it shines on the window a little bit. I'm going to need another light that shines that way towards the night. Now, what I really want to show you with lighting, and that's what I'm going to do right now, is go back here and show you this light. Also, since I didn't show my process when I was building these, I'm going to show you basically the whole setup of back here and how this all looks, so you can get a basic idea, because that's what the haunt builds are for, is to show you the building process for this. Okay, so turn this brightness down a bit. These, well, this doesn't need to be here, but these branches are mostly held in with flower pots and stuff. This one just stands on its own because it's so massive. It hits the roof and it kind of just holds it in place. So that's how those are held there. Now for this, I'm actually going to plug my stuff in right now because I also would like to show you the fog. Now this is the machine I'm going to be using, but it doesn't have the fog in it I'm going to be using. It's going to be Froggy's fog, and that's what's in it. Though this doesn't really matter to you guys, it's just a thing I want to mention. Right now it has the mildew fog scent in it from last year. It's going to be replaced when I order new fog scents. It's going to be replaced with the Haunted Mansion fog scent from Froggy's. So they literally have a fog scent that is made for my theme. So I'm super happy about that, because last year I kind of just, they didn't have a laboratory scent. They don't have a laboratory scent, so I just kind of had to work with it, and I used mildew in hospital. This year they literally have one that's made for my haunt. So, and I know what it smells like. It smells like an old house, so that's perfect. Yeah, you got the support beams here, which I think I showed these ones before. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know why I wouldn't have. This window. Now, one thing I changed is that for these, I put more support beams than I really needed to be honest. I didn't need to put as many as I actually put, because I put one there and then I put one here, and the way I actually, no, what am I saying? What I'm trying to say, this is actually what I wanted to focus on. This is fine. I don't know why I was just saying that. My mind went completely blank. This is what I actually wanted to focus on here, is the fact that this whole thing, you guys didn't see this yet, I don't think, but I built this thing with plywood that comes out for a stand for this beam, so it can stand up. However, that's not really needed. And I'll show you why. I mean, I think it might have been needed on that one, just to stabilize that one. But that wasn't needed on the other ones, because I put a beam across from that one, which is stabilized by the stand, so I do need the stand on that one. But I put a beam across that one, and it connects to that pole, which just holds that pole up, which is perfect. So that was a lot less work to do there. I still hate standing up these walls because it's so hard to drill into them and screw them together while holding them up at the same time. It's just kind of annoying, but you just gotta work with it and see what happens. Luckily, I don't have to do too many more like this. That one's not even stabilized like this. That one's just leaning up against boxes, and then the knight holds it in place. So that's good. I do need to do a few more like this, but the ones facing the facade most likely are not going to be like that, because those can just lean up against boxes. It doesn't matter if they're leaning forward a bit, because no one's going to trip on them, because no one's going to really go close to them. I think the only ones I really need to build beams for now are the ones that are on the other side of the foyer, which are literally only 2 more walls. I also need, yeah, those are probably the only 2 I need to build beams for still. So that's cool. I'm almost done with the walls in the scene of the haunt. Obviously, I still need to do the mausoleum walls and stuff, but I can reuse a lot of those from last year, because last year for the laboratory I had stone walls, and those can be reused for a mausoleum. So I'm going to hook up this, well, this fog machine is already hooked up. Also, a lot of people ask me what lights I use. These are off of Amazon, so I just want to give some light to this, because a lot of people ask what lights I use. These are ordered off of Amazon. Just look up colored floodlight. These ones, you can get different ones, and the ones that aren't Bluetooth are cheaper, but I think the Bluetooth is more efficient, because then you don't have to constantly have a remote. These ones are Bluetooth, and they connect. There goes the fog. They connect to your phone, and you can change the colors, and they're absolutely fantastic. I love them. I'm going to roll a little bit more fog there. Spooky. Now, a couple days ago, when I used the fog back here for the first time, I couldn't see a thing when I was trying to get out because I had the lights off already. Never gonna make that mistake again. So I say I'll never make that mistake again, but I'm sure I will. I know I'm recording me running past stuff, but that's just because I'm still talking. Alrighty. Time for the moment you've all been waiting for. And you can hardly see it because it's so dark. There you go. The blue light shining on the trees. It's very, very dim, because if it's not very, very dim, it's gonna, first off, it's gonna bleed into the actual mansion lighting. But also, I think the more dim it is, just the creepier it looks. So it's very, very dim, but it looks super cool. Though for the purpose of this video, I'm going to turn it up a little bit just so you can see it better. But this is about how dim it's going to be in the actual haunt, because it looks awesome when it's super dim. You can see that one there. I love how it looks with the fog out the window. And the fog, like I had hoped, does come over the wall and through the window and go through the rest of the haunt, which is perfect. Because that's what I wanted to do, because I didn't want a fog machine inside the mansion, because that wouldn't make sense. So for the fog to be outside but still come into the mansion, so the haunt still has fog, is perfect. So here you go. Here's your better look at it with the light turned up. It's not bad to have it at this. I mean, it still looks really cool. However, I mean, on the camera you can't really tell, but in person it definitely bleeds into this part a lot. Now, you don't see it shining directly in here, luckily, but if you won't be able to tell on the camera, but you can definitely see a more bluish hue to some of the rooms that I don't want to have a bluish hue, which is the only reason I'm not going to have it up this high. But also, it just looks creepier when it's lower, but this does look super cool, and I love it. Anyways, you're not going to be able to see me. But I hope you all enjoyed this haunt build video, though I didn't actually build anything today. I wanted to show you the stuff I have been working on. Hopefully in the next build video, I will be building stuff in the video. Let me know what you think of the haunt builds so far, and let me know if you're excited for the Mortem Manor, because it opens this month. Keep howling at the moon, my werewolves.